Mario Maker, working through the night till the level's through. Wait a second. Night? The night has a moon in it. The Spanish word for moon is luna. And in the old Wiccan lore, the moon is a symbol of magic during the autumn solstice. Wait. Moon? Magic? This is lunar magic! Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh. So let's get the elephant in the room out the way first. As you may know, in this world of Let's Play, some, like Proton John and Cloud6789, got their fame from playing ROM hacks. Yes, it all started with I Want to Be the Guy, but then they moved on to something else. A ROM hack. A ROM hack of Super Mario World called Brutal Mario, where someone had essentially ripped the assets from Mario and some other games and made a hard-as-balls hack of Mario. Then, there was Kaizo Mario, essentially the same. Then a whole load of people found out how they were doing it. A program called Lunar Magic, which was a level editing tool for the NES and SNES, mainly Mario World, and from that point on, everybody messed with it, even me, and a whole mountain of custom Mario levels and worlds came from this. So, it's interesting to see that Nintendo is basically, and let's be fair here, stealing Lunar Magic and selling it. But, are they really stealing it? And is it good or better than Lunar Magic? I mean, yes, it has Mario, but can you do something like adding King K. Rool like this to their version? So, let's find out in this review of Mario Maker. So, I'd like to start off with a side-by-side comparison of the interface with these two images. As you can see by these two images, at the top there you have all the blocks with the different power-ups, enemies, etc. in, and the editor works in pretty much the same way, that you drag the enemy or block to where you want it and place it there. Only difference, with Mario Maker it feels a lot more natural using the stylus to pull an object where you want it to go, rather than using the mouse. And the other advantage Mario Maker has over Lunar Magic is its quick select function. The best example of this is the Koopa. Say you don't want a green Koopa, you want a red Koopa. Rather than having to find the red Koopa ID in the menus, you just give the green one a little shake with your stylus and bam, he's red, making it a lot faster to get the things you want, rather than having to search through all of the ID menus. The other two improved features on this side-by-side that gives Nintendo points in its favour. First is the play button down in the bottom left there, as at any time you can switch between creative mode and play mode to see how your level is getting on, and what you might need to change if your level is intricate and precise. Lunar Magic did not have this. You had to manually save the level, open your emulator, add ROM, play ROM, see what needed to be changed, close ROM, open Lunar Magic back up, load level, and it was a long mess. So great job on streamlining this process, Nintendo. And the other improved feature on this side-by-side is the grid-based background. If you never used Lunar Magic, won't seem like much, but this is such an amazing feature, as any ROM hacker knows that Mario's running jumping mode can clear 5 blocks. That's 5 Lunar Magic blocks. And most of the time, you had to sit there and work out where one block begins and another one ends, and how long 5 blocks was. Here, there is a nice simple block texture on the background to make it much more user-friendly, as you can easily count 5 blocks. And not only that, but you can have trail on. Think of it as kind of like mouse trail, that thing nobody ever turns on, but in reverse. So, with like this for example, here in this image, you can see the trail of Ghost Marios that shows you exactly where Mario is going to land and how far that springboard will take him. So, in terms of a better, sleeker, more user-friendly interface, Mario Maker wins. Moving on, a few other things that Mario Maker has over Lunar Magic is a tutorial. And while I don't like tutorials in games such as Spyro or Crash, you know the ones where it's like, there's only 4 buttons, kids, I'm sure you can figure it out for yourselves, just do what Shovel Knight did. Here, it's somewhat essential, as with Lunar Magic, you were thrown into all of these menus and things, and you just had to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And most of the time, it would fail, as you did not know, nor were ever told, that you can only have 153 entities in the level, or the level will experience slowdown and crash. Whereas Mario Maker gives you a nice, quick 15-minute tutorial on how to build stuff and make a few things do some other things. Only basic stuff, but if you're a ROM hacker or willing to put the time in, you can work out all of the advanced stuff for yourself, as it's something you will be investing time into learning how to do. And so, that's another point for Mario Maker. Now, we move on to the bit where Lunar Magic wins, and I mean wins outright. That is, the jump in and go, if you will. For whatever messed up reason, Mario Maker wants to be Animal Crossing. Oh, what's that? You want to make an advanced Bowser Castle level? Well, sorry, you've only been playing for 13 hours. Those sword blades will unlock tomorrow. The fireballs will unlock tomorrow. The fossils will grow back tomorrow. I hear they're opening up the flower shop tomorrow. What the hell? And I don't know how different it is for each region, as I know some areas of the world are unlocking stuff faster. But for America, you have to wait 9 days for everything to unlock. 9 freaking days. Why? What's the point? Everyone that gets this will want to get stuck in and make the fun advanced levels right away. But sorry, you'll have to wait till tomorrow if you want that chain chomp, and this is where Lunar Magic wins. In Lunar Magic, everything and more, if you decide to import stuff, is there from day one. Not even that, hour one. The second you boot up La Luna, you get it all. Anything you want is there. You might have to scroll through some menus for 5 minutes, but it's there. You can go and build and do anything you want right from the start. So why didn't you do this, Nintendo? Oh yeah, that's right. You think everybody is a dumb 5-year-old, and I quote, "We don't want everyone getting overwhelmed from having all of this stuff all at once." Oh yeah. You mean like how I've had Yoshi's Woolly World for 2 months now, but America's not getting it till October, because you think that America is dumb, and they won't know big words like design, because, design is too complex of a word, so we're going to dumb it down for them stupid Americans and change it to pattern. Also, that last part was not a joke. That is the legit, real reason why you're not getting Woolly World till October, because you dum-dums won't understand big words like design, so we're changing it to something more simple like pattern. Man, Nintendo of America really thinks highly of you, America. But, moving on, let's look at the more interesting part that I won't judge too much, which is the added content. By this, I mean to what degree can you add content? As of right now, not much, only custom sounds, which is a shame, as we have all seen things from other games made in Mario Maker, like Pac-Man and Metroid, but using only the Mario assets, and I feel like there is room for expansion here, like with Brutal Mario, where Mario is fighting King K. Rool, where you could add stuff from other games to make really crazy levels. I mean, granted, this is not the internet, so you can't just go download wherever you want, and it would have to be DLC via the eShop, but I have nothing wrong with that. Now, would I pay for it? Yes, depending on the price, I would say at a maximum £5, $7. I would pay $7 for the Donkey Kong Country pack, or a Metroid pack, or hell, seems there's this new Super Mario texture, a 3D World pack with things like the catsuit and the nighttime backgrounds, which is something you could add into the packs. Like, again, this is King K. Rool's fight in Brutal Mario. How about add that pyramid background into the Donkey Kong pack? And maybe add other hands like Lucario's paw or my lovely Midnight's hoof. Because, as we all know, there are some soccer mums out there that are like, "I'm fucking triggered because that hand is white," and that's racist. I can't keep a straight face doing that. But no, this would be cool. I mean, I would love to see a customized hand where you could use like either Bowser's hand or Peach's hand or whatever. Which transitions us onto our last point, that is the backgrounds. There's not too many. It's either day stage, or castle stage, or underground stage, or ghost house stage. So, a step down from Lunar Magic, but a step up from Lunar Magic is the way you can make the levels look, from either Classic to 3 to World to New Super Mario Bros., which is great, especially seeing some of your own amiibo characters in 3D. Oh god, did I forget to mention this? You see, this is the problem when reviewing a creation program like this. There's just too much stuff to list off, and I imagine from all the paragraphs I have written and currently recorded, we're already at like 20 minutes, so I've only covered what I would consider the main part of the game, that is the creation tool itself. So I'm going to skim over a few things really quickly to get onto the final verdict. It has amiibo support, so you can turn Mario into Link and play through the levels as Link. It's just superficial though, only a skin change. You can also make it so Mario can play as other things, such as springs or enemies like Goombas. There's a little mini challenge where you can play a 10 Mario challenge or a 100 Mario challenge where you have 10 to 100 lives to get through 10 to 100 levels. As mentioned above, you can save your levels and post them online for others to see, play and maybe record. The custom sounds can be anything, so look forward to that being abused.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa! You're tearing me apart, Lisa! You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
Let's go!
One of
And lastly, before the final verdict, we quickly move back to the recording thing, wherein many people, including myself, will be recording and playing this for YouTube, trying to find levels that you have made for us, the YouTubers, and playing them for you live on camera. However, this leads to one big problem, that Nintendo hates YouTube, content IDing everything. They even did it to one of my reviews. That was fair use, you know, because it's a frickin' review. And this becomes very one-sided, as there is no Nintendo partnership program over here in England. So, Photon, for example, oh yes, he will submit it and he will get his video up hunky-dory, no problems, because he's BFFs with Nintendo. The Completionist, or Nate Wants to Battle, well, they're famous. They just got given a copy, and theirs won't meet with any content ID shit, whereas mine, I will have to get around that by having to do some crazy editing, like put crash music over it so the robot won't claim the music, then mess with the visuals. You know, Nintendo, you could just, I don't know, make it fair on everybody? Oh, but what am I saying? I sent you a professional email asking for a review copy of this game, showing off my other reviews and credentials and stuff, and you turned me down. But Nate, he didn't even have to send you a business-like email. We can just give him one because, fucking look at it, he's got 30k subscribers, so he is popular. So sorry, Spyro, but if you want to get your review out on time, you will have to do the sneaky bullshit you are doing. That is, know someone that works in a game store and get given it a few days early when it arrives on their delivery. So you can make some kind of review, but you're still only going to have to rush through it, as the popular YouTubers get it like a month in advance. You're only going to get it for like 2 days in advance. That being said, let's move on to the final verdict. Despite my tangent there, Mario Maker is a great creation tool, and it's going to be great for the YouTube community, getting a highly deserved 3 out of 5. Wait, Spyro, 3 out of 5? You just said the game was great. Oh yeah, and it is. And I would give it a 4 out of 5, if not a 5 out of 5, but it has some problems that hold it down. You see, first off, the 9-day Animal Crossing you can have Baby Bowser tomorrow is total BS and did not need to be there. But beyond that, it's still in its larval form. Nintendo has now embarked down the road of ROM hacking, making it a great community-driven game. However, unlike its counterpart Lunar Magic, it's still lacking a lot of stuff. And we're not going to count like the Donkey Kong Brutal Mario thing. Just going from the basics, where is the Golden Fire Flower? Where is the catsuit? Where are some of the nighttime backgrounds? And hell, if we want to be very basic, seems 2 of your maps are based around that boss chain. Where the hell are the Koopalings and their weird little stages, like Lemmy bouncing around on the balls, or Renee's favourite Iggy on that strange half-shell rocky back and forth platform? Much like my feelings on Titanfall when it first came out, we are dealing with what could be a great game here. The mechanics, the basics, everything for a solid game is there. We have a good set of bones here. And while we have enough to be getting on with right now, to let everybody get used to making levels, there's no real meat. So my final verdict is a 3 out of 5 right now, for a great core but no meat, with my hopes that Nintendo will go deeper into this, adding more meat, like more enemies like the Koopalings, more backgrounds like the nighttime levels in 3D World, more power-ups like the catsuit, and most importantly, more packs like the DK pack or a Metroid pack. And then, with such a wealth of content, my score would easily go from a 3 to a 4 to hell, maybe even a 5, depending on how well it's done. So, yes, Lunar Magic is a great creation tool and a great game, and I would highly recommend going and getting it. Just be ready for yourself to take it up the butt from Nintendo if you're a small-time content creator, as they believe the elite should get more elite, and small-timers like me or you should have Content ID out to the ass.